Hey, how are you? Dang it. I'm getting black everywhere. Cause, boba tea. So yeah. I'm good, how are you? I got it everywhere. So, yeah. This one is blush. It's like strawberry, I don't know what it is. Strawberry gobies, strawberry, watermelon. I don't remember. Just hanging out. I'm exhausted, guys. Like I'm tired. My rings, I only have one. I have to get up and go, like, and I don't even get to sleep in. It's okay. Hopefully we'll get a good place to sleep. Bruh. Where I'm at, I don't get good sleep. But hopefully something happens. We'll see. I can't see to go get something at Walgreens that I need. No, I'm not engaged. I'm just like, I'm exhausted. I can't. My brain is not here. Oh, thank you for the roses. Like, my brain is literally not here. I can't even see the comments. It's a boba tea from the boba tea company. That is good. It was crazy today. Well, it wasn't that crazy. So I'm getting off the bus, right? Because I went and had breakfast because I hadn't had breakfast. And I go to get off the bus. And there's like all these groups of kids. And they're like, oh my God. They start freaking out. And then they ask for a photo. But it happened so fast. I was just like, there was too much going on. I just got off the bus and I'm being bombarded by this group of teens. And then I'm like, because they're like, oh my God. And then the girl ran up, can I have a photo? And then basically from there, this girl's like, are you, like, who is she? Like, what's going on? She just took a picture just because she didn't know why the people in her group wanted to take a picture with me. So she just took a picture just because it was funny. They were like, she's like, are you famous? And I was like, yeah. I didn't know what to say. I was not here. You know, like my brain was somewhere else. And then I was like, yeah. So they did, well, she didn't know. She just got in the pic with her friends. That was funny because she was like, who is she? And why do you guys want photos? She was like, what? And then she just took a picture because they were taking the picture. And then the kids started, well, not kids, but the teens, they ran behind the other ones and started jumping in the photo. And then they hurried up and got on the bus and left. So, and my brain was somewhere else. So I wasn't processing because, yeah. Cute dog. This dog was cute. I sat next to him on the bus and he just looked at me because the guy had him in his lap. It was a big dog, to pet him. Dogs love me. They really do. Oh. Happy birthday. Hi. Oh, hey, Cherry. My nails are clean. It's the black, I have to wash my hands. It's black. The whipped cream. They have black whipped cream for Halloween. Cream. The whipped cream, she was like, she wasn't going to put any because it's black. The boba tea company. So, yeah. Yeah, you can. It's all rusted. I prefer gold over silver. Gold looks better on me anyways. Based on your undertone is what jewelry looks good on you. Any plans for today? I gotta stop at Walgreens to get something I need before I go back. Plus, I'm waiting on some news. So, yeah. I had a breakfast sandwich, that was it. Would I like a plate of food? No. don't feel like eating nothing anymore. Well, I mean, today, well, you know, I have to eat dinner, but I had breakfast and now I'm the truth remains. You're gone, gone, gone. Oh, thank you. It is boba tea. What happened was that I had a dry cough and I was thirsty, so I went and, because I was at Spirit Halloween. Ugh. I got some things. And well, I got these, which I recorded. It's like the retro blind, like the 5 surprise blind things. So I got that, and I got something else. I didn't get a costume yet, so you know. It is strawberry. It's making everything look black, including my lips, because it's black whipped cream. They did that because of Halloween. Halloween. Bruh. I'm trying to open this later. Oh man. Really? Why? It's a boba tea. So yeah, hopefully I get this good news. Hopefully something happens. I hope I can get out of there tonight, but I don't think so. Well, I shouldn't say that. I should think positively, right? It's boba tea. I'm eating the gobies. The popping boba. I need to buy me some popping boba and make my own boba tea. Puh. It's like black. I'm probably, I don't know. Really? I have napkins. Hold on. Yeah. Come on. Let me throw this in. Somewhere. Oh, over here. Okay. Let me get the napkins out of my bag. Sorry guys, hold on. These really come in handy. Oh man, I hope I don't crack the screen. Even more. Where did I get what? Yes, I did. I do. Halloween movies to watch that you mean I like to watch? Yeah, I get it everywhere, man. It's like, I'll go like clean my face. There's a lot of movies I like to watch. What are some movies? Friday the 13th, Jason. No, Michael Myers. I kind of like Jason, but Jason's not really scary and it's not really like. But Beantown, Twitches, Rocky Picture Horror Show, Creep Show. I saw what happened to Ash Trevino. I haven't seen anything. She got cussed out in sign language. I brushed my teeth, but I need to get my teeth cleaned again. I'm doing alright. I'm doing good. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. But it's okay. There's a place I can go to get my teeth cleaned, so. Do you have insurance? Yes, I do have health insurance. Ouch. That would have been cute if I would have got the mocha cow. Even though I don't like coffee. Yeah, I'm okay. I don't get EBT, so. Batman's coming. It's also sad. Batman's coming for you. That's funny. No, I don't. I don't know what's going on. So. Probably the same color I have. Let's see how this goes. You're gonna tell your friends that you're leaving me. They say that they don't see what you see in me. You wait a couple months, then you gon' see. You never find nobody better than in the night. I hear we talk to code. Fortnite and Fortnite, Mortal Kombat, Mario. Somewhere far along this road, he lost his soul. What about Batman? To a woman so heartless. How could you be so hard? How could you be so dark? The evil you're bringing out a side of me that I don't know. I wake up at 3 a.m. on the phone. What could she be so mad at me for? Homie, I don't know. She's hot and cold. I won't stop. Hey, won't mess my groove because I already know how this thing goes. You run and tell your friends that you're leaving me. They say that they don't see what you see in me. You wait a couple months, then you gon' see. You'll never find nobody better than me in the night. I hear gold, the story of the soul. I never said I hated the system, and I don't abuse the system I hate. If I abused the system, I wouldn't be homeless. To a woman so hard. See? About Bad Bunny. Why are you talking about Bad Bunny when you don't even have half the talent Bad Bunny has? You have no talent. Your talent is running your mouth. So, why are you talking about Bad Bunny? Okay. I have other things to worry about. Well, not when Bad Bunny should be deported. Bad Bunny is more American than the First Lady. Yes, because she did like a comment in her comment sections that says something about Bad Bunny's where he should be ICE or something like that. Basically referring to ICE deporting Bad Bunny. But literally she made a video. Puerto Rico is not its own country. It's part of the USA. He's more American than Trump's wife. Hello. So yeah, and she wasn't liking, she made a video talking about how she's so mad at the fact that he's doing the Super Bowl. That's what Daisy said, that she said that, or to the effect that he didn't do a tour in America, and so that's why I should get on him or something, and that basically, why do you feel entitled to someone to like do what you tell them to do? That's weird. And you guys defend her, and yet she's liking jokes about ICE, and you're not saying anything. You're just letting her be a big bigot. And she's MAGA. She literally made a video talking about how I said she supports Charlie Kirk, and she literally made a video about me saying that. And she's literally MAGA. I voted Kamala Harris. She did not. So I don't know why you guys are supporting a bigot. And then she brought up the fact about the pedos, like supporting predators. And then I literally said, well, I told her, I was like, well, I told people, I said, well, if you're going to defend her, then you're going to defend predators. Because she's flat out defending predators. That's point blank. Like, if she's a Charlie Kirk supporter, then she must have voted Trump. And everyone comes down on me. I vote Trump. I support Trump. Trump this, Trump that. But then the thing is like, it's so annoying when it comes to me, but it's okay for her to be a Trump supporter, right? That's weird, considering the fact that I didn't vote Trump. So, I'm not Mexican American. I'm African American and I'm Hispanic. Puerto Rico is part of the USA. It's just crazy to me that people will support a bigot. And then watch, I'm a Trump supporter, but I get more crap than Daisy does, and she's a literal Trump supporter. And makes multiple videos about me, just like constantly. So that means you defend ICE, you defend Trump, and you defend everything. I did vote. I voted. I literally got a I voted sticker. They don't just give you a sticker. I literally fell voting, and I put that in my Insta story too. I scraped my arm. I still have the photo of that from that day when I voted. I scraped my arm. I fell and I scraped myself because I tripped, and then right there at the voting place. And I know because there was a guy there with his car and an alien. I don't know what he was doing, but he was waving at people, and he had like this fake alien in his car, and it was a whole thing. I don't know what he was doing, but yeah. My brother was working at that time. He was at work, and I was gonna get the lift because they have that code that you could use to get a free lift ride to go run. Because I got it from Liza Koshy. It's like a universal code thing. So then I just went and got the bus, and my mom couldn't go because she was having bladder issues. So then I just went. So I think my brother went to vote on his break. I can't remember, but I know I voted. So yeah, I voted. Woo. Yeah, whitewash me, why don't you? Okay, anyways. Because I was having issues. Like, this is the thing that just doesn't make sense to people. If I have something going on because of what happened a few days ago, what makes you think that I'm just gonna walk there and probably pass out walking to the hospital because you would rather me not take transportation, which is a lot quicker, because you really wanted me to pass away? That's concerning that you want someone to pass away. It's very concerning that you love to talk about people's mental health while wishing them unalivement and wanting them to pass away. No, it's not 2 minutes. Not from where I was at. I had a long walk, and I would have had to walk even longer because they changed the whole outlay of the hospital. So it's no longer where I was. And luckily I took an Uber there because when I got there, they had to take me somewhere else, and it was a really long walk. So you wanted me to just walk there so I could pass away, because that would have made you happy. The only reason why people are mad, and this is why people are saying that I'm lying, The only reason why people are saying I'm lying is because that to me is like something that is wrong with your mental. Because why are you hoping someone passes away? It's implied. That's the only reason why people didn't go to the hospital. I didn't anything because I didn't succeed. No, wait, that's crazy. They don't have to indirectly say it. It's implied. That's I thought that was a Mustang. I can't say because TikTok censors. I did some, and yeah, I had to call a Lyft to take me there because I was feeling like not side effects. I don't know what was going on. Like I was trying to talk to my friend, and I kept like on the voice thing, and I just kept my online friend, anyways. And I just kept repeating words I couldn't. I started like I was freaking out because obviously when you take Savin, that's really gonna cause some side effects. So then, after that happened, oops, hold on, my bag is blowing away. This bag is really empty, and that's why it's blowing away. I saw it blowing everywhere. Okay. But anyways, so then, because I didn't succeed, that's why people were mad. Because I didn't succeed. That's why they said that. That's why they're mad. And saying that I lied when I literally went. I was there the whole night. They had a lady monitoring me. She's had to sit there and monitor me because of even though I was calm, I had to be monitored. And then after that, I got transported somewhere else where they were going to hold me. But I told her I was okay and that I had to get back. And so they released me. And I have my discharge papers. So yeah. They were crying because I was still kind of upset. I just kept crying. And then I told him it was not good. They rushed me in with a nurse that drew my blood because they needed to do the vitals to see my system. They gave me this black sludge drink thing that basically they gave me like this drink thing, and basically I had to drink that. It clears out the toxins if you take too much. And so then they were like, well, you gotta wait here. They took my stuff, so they made me change out of my clothes and took my cell phone. I didn't have access to my cell phone, so I couldn't notify anybody, anything. And then they put this, they made me change into their hospital stuff. And then once they made me do that, they made me take, I don't know, basic, what time is it? It was like 1. But when I woke up, I don't know if it was the second. I woke up a couple of times. The was there. And then after that, I went back to sleep. I was hungry. So I was like, do you guys have anything to eat? They gave me a sandwich, which is pretty much all they had. So I was like, I hadn't eaten anything all day. I didn't eat breakfast. You know what? And not only that, I just didn't get anything to eat, because I was like, I have stuff I have to do, so yeah. Well, I hadn't eaten anything. I hadn't eaten breakfast or nothing. So then they gave me a sandwich with fruit cups and a apple juice, which I drank that. No, Yeah, and apple juice. And then I didn't want the other stuff, so I just ate the sandwich, drank the apple juice, and they transported me over to this other place, and they gave me breakfast. Because I was like, oh, I'll go get something. And she was like, well, we can give you a breakfast while you wait, because, we have to do the discharge papers. You gotta wait. And I was like, okay. So then they discharged me, and then I went straight to Taco Bell and had a bean and beef burrito supreme. So, yeah. Because she saw the social media post. That's why. She saw the social media post. She told me in the message, after I got my phone back, I looked at the message and it says, first, I don't know if she saw the live or something, because she was like, call 911, go in if you took Savin and get emergency help. So I did go in. So, yeah. And then they took my phone, and when I got my phone back, that's when I saw the message. So, but I couldn't have any visitors because they were letting me sleep. And I don't know if when you're in there, if they allow you visitors, because they take your phone away. So I don't think you're allowed visitors. And then she said she would come back and visit if I was allowed visitors. But the thing is that I got transported somewhere else, and then I got released. So yeah. Why did I try to do that? I was having a hard time. It's just been a hard time for me and my family. So yeah, that's why I did it, because it was a lot of things. It wasn't just social media. It wasn't just a message I received. It's been a lot of things. Like, having to see your sibling die in front of you is hard. And then not getting any housing help, that's hard. And then doing everything yourself is hard, while people say you're not doing anything, which I am trying to get my mom housing. It is hard. It's not easy. And it doesn't have anything to do with no job. Like, there are resources to get us a place with no job. It's just, wait lists, all this stuff. It's just a lot. So then, everything on top of that, I was just having a hard time. After this message, it just went downhill, because I was like, you know what? I really can't take it anymore. It's just a lot. So then I went down to the bus station. I was going to go to a Walgreens. I remembered I had passed a Walgreens, so then I came back up to the Walgreens, purchased the items, went right across the street, because I was like, people sound stupid. Like, I'm going to go somewhere, right? I'm going to take a bus and try to find some place. No, I was just going to go straight across, because at that point I had enough. I'm like, I need to do this now, and I need to do this right away, because why is it that I'm going to spend time to drive around to find a place? That doesn't make sense. I'm just going to get it over with, because it's just too much. And so, yeah. That's what I did. It became too much. I took 7, and yeah. So then that's what happened. It was a lot of other things I said, and I did put in the story that people pressure me to be perfect and to be a certain way, and all this pressure of like, you're not getting housing, you're not doing nothing, even though I am doing something. It wasn't just that message. It was a lot of other things, and it has been because of also social media. I didn't lose a friend. It was just a message that affected me. And then from there, it was like what everyone was saying. Like, it's just a lot of other things too. Not getting the housing help, having to see that happen to my brother, wanting to be with my brother, being told that I'm not doing anything because people are like horrible. I'm not getting any housing help. I'm getting no much. It was just too much on me. And I couldn't deal, you know? I couldn't deal with stuff. And so it got piled on. Like, I'm literally doing the best that I can. These programs don't work like people think they work. They don't work based off of whether or not you have a stable income. That's your state. Not every state is like your state. This state provides people housing with no income. It shouldn't be this hard. And I see people, no jobs, no income, get a place before me, and I was a victim of a violent crime, and they're just regular people. And for people to say that I don't deserve housing, it doesn't matter what someone has done. It's not an entitlement. They have to give you housing, because I'm sick and tired of people saying I'm entitled to what the government gets. If the government is not going, if my state government is not going to help people with housing, then they should not be receiving any grants or any funds that are going towards getting homeless people housing. You cannot be accepting money if you're not going to give the money to people who are owed it. And say I don't qualify. I do. I make no income. I barely make little bits here and there on social media because I'm trying the best that I can. So it's not an entitlement. It's the fact that they need to stop this discrimination because of my platform and give me housing. And I was done. I was exhausted. I'm the one that's doing everything. My mom can't get up and go everywhere every day because she gets dizzy. Like, I'm supposed to go do this stuff tomorrow. I was supposed to go to storage, but I can't because she's got a doctor's appointment. She needs to go to storage. So now I gotta wait a whole other day. It's just all these hassles of doing things. And it's just a hassle, you know, to go everywhere with no car, mind you. Because if I had a car, I could take me and my mom wherever. Hopefully this, I can't say, but hopefully this other thing works out. Because if it does, then I'll have I could get a car. It's not a place to live, but it'll help us get a place to live. But it's still just, everything is on me. And to not have to worry about my mother, she's hard of hearing and people are already having issues. They were screaming at her and she was hard of hearing, and next time she could get a no compliance. They're already trying to push us out of where we're at for no reason whatsoever. I got people stalking me there. They literally have people watching me to see if I'm making videos. I know they do. They act like they don't, but they got residents that are pretending like they're not, but they're looking at me when I'm on my phone. I'm just on my phone. I don't need people watching me. And then the whole rodent problem, I cleared out my bag of the mice poop, and then there's already mice poop in my bag again. It's exhausting. Like, that's disgusting. That's a health hazard. There's so much going on that I'm just like, I can't even function because I'm here, my mom's there, but if something happens, she could get kicked out. She's hard of hearing. They treat disabled people, they treat elderly people horrible. I'm not even gonna hold you. They were gonna make this old lady sleep in a chair because they said she was being disruptive because earlier she got into an argument with someone, and then basically she just let it go and she went back to bed. Then she went to give her dog some water or some food, and they got mad about that, I guess. She said, I'm just feeding my dog or giving my dog water. I don't know what the dog wanted. I was kind of half asleep, but I heard everything. They told her, well, go take your blanket and go to a chair and go lay down. Like, you wanted this lady to go sleep on a chair, and she's like, I can't sleep in a chair. She's like, I'm going to sleep. I'm not being disruptive. And then they kept on, and then they were like, security. Then security came and told her, well, don't be disruptive anymore. Go back to sleep. Like, this poor old lady is being forced to sleep in a chair with a blanket. Because that's how they treat people. Another lady was drunk, was trying to get on the bus, and they were trying to prevent her from getting on the bus. They said, ma'am, do not climb on the bus. And then because she was drunk, right, which I understand why they didn't let her on the bus, but she wasn't really doing anything. She got knocked and fell and hit her head very badly, to the point where it looked like she was out. She was out. She wasn't even moving. And her friends looked and were like so scared. They were like, oh my God. Like, she wasn't even doing anything. And because of the security, like, I understand that, but sometimes you gotta have a way to handle people, because that lady could have hit her head in a way that she could have died. She's old, right? And so then she knocked her head, and basically she knocked her head, and yeah, we had to wait there. And then, well, no, because she was trying to get on the bus. She was visibly upset because she was trying to get back to get to her bed. Yeah, she shouldn't have been drunk, but that doesn't give the right for security to knock someone like that. Whatever he did that knocked her on her head and could have killed her. Like, and her friends were freaking out, and they said, oh, thank God she's moving her arm. It was very scary to see that. And it could traumatize people, because you're watching someone get unalived because of security's negligence. Just like the lady that didn't get administered CPR properly, on top of like the trauma I'm already suffering, to have to see all this traumatic stuff and have to be around people that's on substance usage, and I'm not on substance usage, and it's affecting me because the people around me are just like not even having a care in the world. And then I have to wait, because I go and I spend the whole day. I can go back early, right? But I don't want to. So when I get the last bus, it's an issue of like being out there at night, and I know there's people there, like nothing would happen, but I do get scared. Like, I do have to look around and be like, okay, am I safe? Okay, is anything gonna happen? Okay, I'm near this encampment full of homeless people. Is someone gonna pull up and just start blasting because of what that news reporter said? Like, these are the things that I have to think about, because people think that I'm supposed to be 100% okay. Like, I've seen so much traumatic stuff that I'm not 100% okay. I'm still not 100% okay, but I won't harm myself. But I still am depressed. I still am going through a lot of things that I can't explain. Like, I can't help other people, that makes me sad, and I can't help myself either. And it's just like, well, what's really going on? Like, why, I can't be in this environment where, it's not helping my mental, it's not helping me, it's not doing anything for me. They throwing out people for the littlest things, and it's just like, these people got nowhere to go. They literally threatened me and said I would be banned for life because they tried to say I was filming on property. And I know they do, because she literally, her bed is like behind me, and she will literally sit in the chair by the door and watch me. And I know there was someone there that filmed me, I think, because I think she saw me on my phone and thought I was making content or whatever, I don't know. So I think it cued her into who I was, and then she started filming me. Like, that's not okay, considering the fact that if I'm not allowed to film people, they say something about it, then I'm the one that gets in trouble, and then they say, well, you gotta go, because you're not supposed to be filming people there. I did not consent to the filming, because that's what I literally marked down. It's like, if media goes in there, no filming of me whatsoever anywhere, because I don't want people to know where I'm at. I can't move because I don't have anywhere to move. Where am I going to move to? Hello? Like, you can't be filming people, because you can get kicked out for that. It's not a victim thing. If other people do not want to be on camera, the lady behind me could have said something to her and said, hey, don't film me, because I'm right behind her. You cannot be filming people there. They said no filming people. Other people cannot film other people. That is cause for you to get kicked out. But because I don't want to see people get put out, so I just don't say anything. Where am I gonna go? You said then leave. Where? To the street so I could sleep outside? Because that's the only place that I have. I cannot leave anywhere. And I forgot to mention that to her too. Leave. Okay. I'll go sleep on the streets. You would love to see that. Like, if the rules are no filming, there is no filming. That doesn't mean that a tenant needs to get up and leave because someone's filming. I shouldn't have to leave. These people should follow the rules. And if they're not going to hold everyone to a standard that they hold me to, well, then it's frustrating because there's people with cameras that are video calling other people, talking to people on cameras. But if I did that, all of a sudden I'm filming, oh, there could be people in the background. Like, if I'm not allowed to be on social media, why are other people allowed to? Like, people recording, filming, taking pictures on the bus. But I recorded one little video, which was nobody. It was just driving through. And, oh, well, you can't film. If you get caught, you're going to get kicked off the bus. But other people have special privileges to film and record and take pictures and videos. I can't do it anymore. I just can't. It's so annoying. And I shouldn't have to get up and leave. So I have to endure it because that's the only place I have. That's like you could get up and move if you wanted to. I can't get up and move if I wanted to. I don't have money. I don't have another place. So I can't get up. That's like you if you don't. But I don't have the means to get up and go anywhere. Why don't you? Never mind. If I tell you that, then I'm not even gonna. But no, I better not. Like, are you guys okay? Because it doesn't seem like it. I'm just not. But anyways, no, I'm not gonna go there. I'll just be respectful. If the rules are no filming, it's no filming. It's not get up and go if someone's filming you. That's not what their rules are. Their rules are strict. If they're telling me no filming, then why are other people allowed to film? Like, walk by and film me in my bed? Like, I'm sorry, or take pictures of me? That is not okay. Considering the fact that there are a plethora of people that could be there for safety reasons. They could be there because they're fleeing a domestic situation, and you literally have them in the background. If someone sees any little thing in the background and they're actively looking for someone, they can find out because of the background of stuff. You have to be considerate of other people, not just me. And plus, it's a HIPAA violation. They can't give people any information. So when they don't give people information, like you call, say so there, they can't tell you. But how else are people going to find out you're there if someone takes a picture and sees you in the background? If someone's fleeing a domestic situation, of course, you know, no one would know if anyone's anywhere. That's like doxing. And then if people find out I'm somewhere because that photo or that video gets out, then that doesn't help my situation. Which I forgot to tell that person, which I'm going to have to message them and let them know that someone filmed me there and that's not allowed. And tell them about the other stuff too, because, yeah, I need to advocate for myself. You know, because of the whole situation, and I didn't do it because of that. You know, somewhat they're trying to work to get me help, to get me a safe place, because they said, well, what can we do? Because, you know, we need to help you. I'm going through it. So now I'm getting this help that I need. And I didn't do it to get the help. I had a lot going on. It was a lot on me. And the other stuff. So you know, I'm just trying to process. I gotta charge my phone. But have a good day or night where you guys are. We'll see you guys later. I have to go charge my phone. Dang it, I dropped my stuff again. Because it's flying. What? It's over there. Anyways, have a good day or night where you guys are. I will see you guys later. I have to go charge my phone because I gotta get somewhere before it's too late. I gotta get to Walmart and get some things, but see you guys later. Bye guys. It's windy, that's why my hair's messy. Thank you for liking, commenting.